In the span of just a few hours, the world has gone insane. The Nanite Collective's agents are swarming all over the globe, infecting key victims in an apparent bid to eliminate all serious resistance to their expansion.
Their movements seem methodical and well coordinated. They must have used Prison 42's portal system to move this fast. Worse, time is on their side. If we can't stamp this out quickly, it will grow to encompass all of humanity.
In the face of this new threat, the Registration Act has been temporarily suspended to allow us to work together.
We're deploying teams around the world, but the most explosive situation right now is in the African nation of Wakanda, which has reported a massive incursion into their capital city. Ruled by our friend T'Challa, also known as the Black Panther, Wakanda is a highly advanced country blessed with the world's only deposits of vibranium.
Your knowledge of the Nanite Collective makes you the best team to send into this combat zone. Do whatever it takes to help Black Panther defeat these invaders and regain control of his country.
Thank goodness you're here, my friends. No time for pleasantries, though. The enemy have our city surrounded and are firing on us with siege cannons. Please take out those guns. We can't hold out against them much longer.
Despite your addled mind, have at thee!
You will never take Wakanda, invaders!
Thor can best all who are thusly controlled.
Sorry you got knocked down?
I shall tell this tale in my father's hall.
Thank you, heroes. Your help is most welcome. The nanites are spreading. The escaped inmates have infected hordes of mercenaries, and now they have come for us. We must stop their assault before they take the city. The cannons are our primary target. We've been forced to resort to guerrilla tactics to keep the enemy off balance. I assure you, you'd be dealing with much worse were it not for us. Come, they have more artillery ahead. I will open the security fields for you.
The son of Odin triumphs!
They have another cannon near here. We must find it. I cannot risk opening the gate until a nearby cannon is destroyed. We should ascend the mountain.
Feel my Uru hammer's might! Is this the best Midgard has to offer?
This ancient lock was built to secure the path, but I'm sure you'll be able to open it. Sometimes the old ways are not the best, at least when it comes to security systems. They are using their powers to shield the cannons! Stop them!
Perhaps a stout blow will restore your faculties. For Asgard! Feel my Uru hammer's might! I trust you enjoyed the taste of Uru! Thor can best all who are thusly controlled.
Let us go on to defend this city.
That doth resemble the X-Men Havoc, but be he friend or foe?
Be careful, my friend. That is not from that. Did you know?
have done well, but the enemy is inside the city. Please hurry.
King T'Challa needs your help. I will secure Havoc, then follow you to the city. Go!
They have taken our defenses offline, leaving us vulnerable to airborne assault. Head to the towers at the top of the city to restore the defenses.
You dare tempt the son of Odin?
Breaking those is a fine idea. I should subcomp their teleporter pods in my city.
Despite your addled mind, have at thee!
All friendly forces, this is a secure voice stream update for She-Hulk and Skrull.
Your mind is not your own, yet Thor must rescue. You were not Thor's equal when you were yourself. Thor is a warrior born.
Head to the towers at the top of the city to restore the defenses.
Perhaps a stout blow will restore your faculties. Leave Hulk alone!
Beware! Incoming aircraft! You are near the defense tower. Please, get the power cords back into the sockets.
Your wits have truly fled for you to risk Thor's wrath.
Good. There is another tower to repair nearby.
You dare tempt the son of Odin?
Draw!
You have aided us greatly, heroes, but there is more to be done. We must activate one last tower. Let us descend. I shall open the way for you. Come along. We must travel down to the marketplace. The last tower is just ahead.
Your mind is not your own. Yet Thor must best.
It is done. Our city is safe.
We must travel to the Panther's Palace through here. It remains undefended.
Despite your addled mind, have at thee! Like Thor, hold like you will now!
Your spine! It's what's for dinner! Rip you apart! Cut me some slack!
Focus on justice. His powers are shielding Avon.
Doesn't matter who you are. I'm not pulling my punches. My condition is dire! Can't block this much pain!
I'm dying here!
Our homes are safe. I shall post guards with these two while we go secure their palace.
Your help in the city is much appreciated, but the palace defenses are still offline. I must ask for your help once again. Use the lift to reach the palace grounds. There are 2 towers in the palace defense network. Restore them, and I will open the way to the palace.
Who art thou to stand against the Odin Son? You dare tempt the son of Odin?
We should head up here. Their first tower is just ahead.
It's more fun when they fight back.
None can stand against Mjolnir.
You must still restore their power core to the defense tower.
Very good. There is but one more tower to activate.
Are there more so afflicted? I shall smite them too. Perhaps a stout blow will restore your faculties. Get thee to Valhalla. I strike for Odin and Asgard.
people must still be placed into their large tower.
Next time, Hoth will hit you harder!
Are there more so afflicted? I shall smite them too.
Take that lift to reach the palace.
It appears we are safe, thanks to you. Seems things are going badly back in New York. I will patch you in.
Priority 1 distress call from Stark Tower to all friendly forces. We are under attack. Invading force is comprised of nanite-controlled criminals as well as infected superheroes, including... Oh!
Look out! I can see it!
Aye.
Fall back! Fall back!
She-Hulk! Stark Tower, respond! Please, join me inside. I will continue trying to contact our allies. Panther calling Stark Tower. She-Hulk, do you read?
Colonel? Can that be you?
It sure can, Goldilocks. And it is.
Wait. Thy countenance is similar, aye. But there is something different, too.
That's because I'm in the fold now, Thor.
The Fold? Is that what the vile collective mind calls itself?
There's nothing vile about it. It's the most beautiful thing we humans have ever brought to this damn planet.
Thy mind is addled, Colonel. Midgard's mortals have no need to unify their faculties thusly.
I don't have time to bat this around with you, Thor. If you want to save your friends in Stark Tower, you'll join us now, willingly. Otherwise...
The son of Odin does not take kindly to threats. Were it not for your possession by this collective mind, Thor would...
Blah, blah, blah. Once you join us, Thor, that charmingly archaic speech pattern of yours will be the first thing to go.
They've broken through our defenses. How?
Don't make no
No! My own people taken! This has gone too far! Goblin?
We're not playing this dragon.
I'll eat you alive! Aw, I wasn't done with you yet!
To last balance.
None can stand against Mjolnir!
Venom as well? How many Thors will Fury throw at us?
I am wounded!
Time to heal. That was a scream.
If they don't have the good sense to stay down, we will put them down once again!
Dinner time. Some slack.
Thank you. Without your aid, I shudder to think what would have become of my homeland. Now, what should we do with these two?
The fall of Stark Tower was just the beginning. Over the past few weeks, the Fold has aggressively ramped up its campaign to take over all of humanity. Many of our closest friends and allies remain unaccounted for. We have to assume they've been taken into the Fold.
It's no coincidence either. The Fold's primary targets are clearly superhumans. And thanks to the acquisition of Fury and his decades of intel, they've been able to make serious inroads in expanding the Collective's power base. Fortunately, Fury's knowledge of Wakanda isn't comprehensive, which is why we've been using Black Panther's palace as our temporary base of operations.
Fold forces were unable to retrieve Venom and Green Goblin after you defeated them. Using the pure nanite samples your team obtained from Prison 42, we've been able to cure these two criminals of their infection.
Venom and Goblin both claim a strong desire to help us stop the Fold. They're not the most trustworthy of allies, but frankly, we can't afford to turn them away. With the Fold growing exponentially, infecting entire populations at a time, it's becoming obvious we can't win a war of attrition against them. Their network seems to be the key. If we could only find a way to disrupt it. Unfortunately, they've clearly been taking steps to make that all but impossible.
Our best minds are working hard to devise a strategy to defeat the Fold before it becomes unstoppable. We'll let you know if and when we come up with anything solid.
My home is yours, friends. Everything here is at your disposal. Let us meet at the briefing station when you are ready to act.
We don't have time for these games. Tell us everything you know about them. Analysis of Fold technology retrieved after the liberation of Wakanda has revealed details about the Collective and how it's spreading. We're now aware of massive repeater towers being erected at secret locations around the globe at an astonishing rate.
These heavily defended towers are clearly being built to extend the reach of their network. Like the internet, their grid is adaptive and seems highly resistant to being completely shut down. So trying to destroy the towers would be an inefficient use of our time and resources.
However, we might still have an ace in the hole. Our nanite stasis signal should still function, if we could only broadcast it on their network. Their encryption makes that impossible to do from the outside. But if we were able to take control of one of their repeater towers and send the signal from there, it just might work.
We've identified only one tower that is central enough to reach the entire Fold before they could react.
If we were able to infiltrate this enemy base and send the shutdown signal, all members of the Fold would be paralyzed, allowing us to round them up and cure them of the nanite infection.
It sounds simple, but won't be easy. Iceland was one of the first countries to be completely overtaken by the Collective. However, this may be our only shot at defeating the Fold. If we fail here, we'll have revealed our only trump card, and they won't give us another chance once they figure out what we're up to. We'll get as close to the tower as we can without attracting their attention. From there, we'll have to fight through their defenses, make our way into the base, and send out that signal.
That's as close as we can get you. You must find a way inside so you can send out the stasis signal.